Attention, everybody. The views expressed on this show are not necessarily those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits.
Man, you got some toe-tapping good tunes there, Pastor Matt. Keep it going, keep it going. Don't turn it off yet. This is your host, Johnny Rooster. It's the Morning Mouth with Johnny Rooster and Pastor Matt. Coming at you on a Monday morning. Oh, yeah. What kind of guitar is that again, Pastor Matt?
Oh, this is a Martin ME 15 Streetmaster series.
Sounds like a motorcycle.
It is...
Screamer. Ah! It's a real screamer.
Ah! You hear that? That's right in tune.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll get...
that sounds like full throttle.
All right, so you know Steve Schultz.
Steve Schultz, yes, sir.
Okay, well...
One of our regular listeners.
When he had first came... Well, he used to be on the show every Wednesday.
Back in the day.
Yeah, when he came on the show back when we were just on Axe Radio.
Back when we were smaller and greener.
He had heard me sing before, but he was too nice, and I did this intentionally. This is what I did. I was like this.
Let's hear it. Was he okay with that?
And then and then I'm like, how can I say thank you?
It's amateur night.
And the look that he gave Jay was priceless.
That's like the church talent show. Little
it was
Jimmy.
So funny because he was confused, but he didn't want to be mean and be like, ugh.
That's right. When you're at the church talent show and you don't want to be unfair to the talented people on the stage.
And then Jay said, "Beautiful, Matt." And I said, "I know, voice of an angel." And then we cut up and started laughing so hard.
Voice of an angel. Let me hear your voice.
Oh,
Man, if you drop your guitar,
wouldn't be the first time.
It would be like, I used to be a photographer at a newspaper. I dropped my camera. Not a good idea.
I got the what they call professional coverage because I play it enough to be considered.
You drop it enough. No.
No, that too.
Okay.
You pay for the extra insurance, so if you drop it, break it.
In fact, if you have insurance, you might want to.
If they can't repair it, they will give you a new one.
You want to see if
I got
you're
2
going to
years.
Test the theory.
No.
Will you get a new one? Well, Pastor Matt.
Well, whenever I left it in the car for too long and it busted it all up on the inside, the framing on the inside. They had it for 3 months working on it. It took that long. He had to special order a tool.
Burned up the valves, everything.
A certain tool just to flatten it out.
That's guitar talk, people. Flatten it out.
That's the bridge. It was bubbled and broke. The bracing on the inside.
It was a bridge over troubled waters.
It was the bridge,
but we didn't.
It was dropped off of a bridge.
I feel like I've been dropped many times. I've been all broken up inside.
I feel like you've been dropped a couple times.
I can tell that I'm a cracked egg from time to time, and I'm a rooster, so I don't lay eggs. So everybody knows roosters don't lay eggs.
That's like a rooster sits on the peak of a roof and it lays an egg. Which way is it going to go down?
And the kids go, ooh. But, roosters don't lay eggs.
That's like, do this. Now you'll probably get this. Put your fingers like that.
Do your fingers like that.
That's
the, what do we call that?
Put them on your chin.
The okay symbol.
Since when is that your chin?
Oh, my gosh. I fell right into that one.
Yeah.
Put them on your chin, of course. If you're watching, he's putting that on his cheek. He's clever. That's good. That's
like
fine.
How do you spell pots? You know this one? How do you spell pots?
T-O-T-S.
How do you spell tops?
T-O-P-S.
What do you do when you come to a green light?
Stop.
At a green light?
No. You got me. I was thinking, T-O.
It's like, how do you spell silk?
S-I-L-K.
What do cows drink?
Milk. No, they don't. They drink water. What am I doing? I grew up in the country. I live in the country. I'm country. But I'm not real country.
He's gone. Oh, I don't want to sing it. We don't want to sing that because we'll get muted.
But we like it. Think thoughts.
Yeah, think.
You can't
think
you
thoughts.
You can't cancel your thought. I mean, you could.
I could, but it would hurt.
You could edit. You could mute your thoughts. One guy.
I don't want to mute my thoughts because then they'll turn into farts.
We were at it. I'm going to let that pass. Every time I drive past a gas station, I'm passing gas, literally.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
You think about it.
You ever notice you usually pass by a prominent taco fast food restaurant before you get there? Before you pass gas?
That's amazing. Amazing face. It doesn't smell the same.
No.
I'm glad we're not doing that. I'm glad we are here to refresh people.
It's Monday morning.
Something exciting.
You can tell by the location of the sun in the windows that it's
very
Monday morning.
I love Mondays because it's fun. It's get with Pastor Matt.
Well, and Johnny Rooster.
Johnny Rooster.
The doodle-doo of all the rooster. I about said.
Yeah,
there's no way you could put that.
No.
The cock-a-doodle of the do. There we go.
You could say that in polite company.
You're the do of the cock-a-doodle.
Yeah. Cockamamie.
But if you split up the first two words, it sounds too inappropriate.
Yeah, a lot of inappropriate things.
They say the cock of the walk. That's like about roosters, right? I wish they wouldn't have given roosters such
a bad name.
Such a bad name.
You give roosters
a bad name.
That's about as far as I can go. It's fun out here on the farm. This getting down to the homegrown.
I need to do some barn animal noises.
I was going to say
thing.
In reference to what we just sidetracked from a few minutes ago.
Yeah, because I know you had a point.
There was this story I was brewing in the back of my rooster brain. It was about when we were in high school. We were at a convention for Christian school. Okay, it's very strict rules. You cannot have any electronics. So one of the kids, he's bunking with me in my room. He's like, oh, man, I just can't deal with this. No music. This is back before the internet, but it was still when we had the Walkman. He's like, oh, I got to have some tunes. And I just said to him, think noisy thoughts.
That's hilarious.
What can you do? I'm saying you can't really cancel. You can't mute your thoughts.
Like you'll see
I'm
me
thinking it.
Most oftentimes.
It's copyrighted.
If it's quiet and nobody's saying nothing, you'll see me doing this. Because I have beats and rhythms and songs.
You're not autistic. You're just to the beat of a different drummer.
It wouldn't surprise me if I was on the spectrum.
There you go.
A little bit.
It is funny when you get creative, and you are creative, and I'm creative. It's really hard to tune in to regular mainstream, public, social.
I don't listen to the radio anymore.
What I mean is tuning in socially with people that are not on that creative spectrum.
Well,
they're going to see you as a little bit cuckoo.
They do, but here's the thing. I don't care.
Yeah, I know because
I can blend in with any crowd, except for the fact that I'm pretty chubby.
I'm thinking of a copywritten song in my head right now. It has to do with blending in.
Oh yeah, blending in.
It's really awful having to do charades for my thoughts.
I think that kind of makes it more fun.
It does, but you know.
We got muted the last time.
Yeah,
we aired.
Tell them why that happened.
Well, because apparently
we're coming out. It's coming clean time right here.
Well, there was a copywritten song. I don't know. I got to watch.
I don't even know.
We may have just sang something. It may have sounded like it.
I so want to sing copywritten material in my head right now.
Yeah.
Is so copywritten.
Yeah.
I mean, I so don't have the rights to it.
You know, like that song that we just played there? Technically, we just copywrote it, playing it on the air.
Because once it's on the air, it's copywritten?
Well, I would say, yeah, because they can go back and see the date. But you can't copyright a chord progression. The only thing you can
do... Tell me what that means.
A chord progression is like C to F to G,
you cannot
which is good because there's a lot of different chord progressions that sound like a lot of different songs.
At first, I thought you said core progression, but you're saying chord with a D, like
C-H-O-R.
Yeah, I've gotten you in trouble for your spelling already. Yeah, chord.
That's how you spell chords.
Sword. Sword is sword. I love that. There's a W in that word.
I should go get. Jim's got a huge sword in
there.
Have you seen that sword in there?
I've seen that thing. It's a monster.
It's the sword of David.
It's just like there should be sound effects with that sword.
It's a broad. Yeah, like
the heavens
when the
open
light
up.
hits it, you
it's like
hear
the
that.
Holy of Holies.
When the light shines across it.
Yeah, it's like. Wow.
Of course, it's blunted. It's not a sharpened edge.
No, it isn't.
But I think most of those back then weren't super sharp, anyways, because they had so much weight behind them.
Yes.
That even a slight edge would
give you too much edge.
Yeah.
A little goes a long way with swords.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty edgy
Guys,
today.
we're talking about stuff that matters. It's Monday morning. We're getting in gear. We've kind of gone through some stuff. This is April. It's a good month. It's winding to the end of the month now. I wanted to share something exciting.
At this point in time, Easter's already gone.
Yes, bye-bye.
Past.
But I remember...
No more Easter bunnies.
You had that Easter bunny interview. It was hilarious.
Well, I'd have to say it was a little awkward because, what we need is Jesus sitting here.
I know. That's awkward, too, because we should always say that Jesus is here.
Have someone dressed like Jesus and sit in the... Like when the Easter
get
bunny...
Jeremiah to do that.
That would have been so hilarious. And just,
Jesus is wearing a tree.
It's like, well, we got a surprise for you, Mr. Easter Bunny.
Jay could dress like Jesus.
That... We've got Jesus here. That would be
so
hilarious.
Here with the robe and the... Jesus's picture is always a certain... To me, it's a parted beard and the shoulder-length hair. Now that's
I wrote a song called Jesus Ain't Some Hippie.
Fair-skinned hippie.
Yeah, do you want to hear it?
Let's do it.
All right.
Are you guys ready? Are you eating your Cheerios right now? Because this is really good Cheerio chomping music.
And this is
Jesus Ain't No Hippie.
Matt Pearson owns this.
Yeah, and that's Pastor Matt for those of you who know and love.
I do approve
all use of your original music.
This is my music, and I give Acts
Can you imagine
Ministry.
if you didn't approve of your own music and you had a conflict with your own royalties?
That would be weird.
That would be really weird.
I just have to carry two wallets around and take one out of one and put it in the other.
Shoot,
and
this is going right into that wallet. Your royalty. Let's hear it.
Now,
what's it called?
It's called Jesus Ain't Some Hippie.
Okay, I'm going to get to something really good after this. So
now,
hang on.
Hang
on to your britches.
It's got a serious message. Now, when we first wrote this, we didn't sing it for a long time.
Because
I didn't want to offend anybody. Because we play for a lot of recovery ministries and stuff. A lot of people identify as hippies.
Hippies is not a bad word in some circles.
So I always say this. We're not saying if you're a hippie that you can't be with Jesus.
Not saying it.
This is just a really fun song.
You can't be with Jesus if you're a hippie. Wait, I just said that accidentally. That was like Tourette's.
See, that's...
I'm sorry, I slipped out. It's wrong. I just did that.
And all right, so my drummer, Barney, he's the one that he unwittingly came up with the concept for this song.
Okay.
Because he's on a spectrum a little bit too.
And we're talking spectrum on the little bit out there.
Yeah, well, I think he has...
Home run.
I don't know if...
Are you switching?
Huh? No.
Have you switched at all?
Switched what?
Like our faces on camera?
Yeah, a couple times.
Because I'm not watching, so go ahead.
It's hard for me to talk to you and have an organic conversation.
I bet it is.
And go back and forth and back and forth.
You're a brilliant man. I'm tapping your resources.
All right, so...
Look at this guy, oodling with talent.
Jesus ain't some hippie that drove a Chevy van.
No.
He's a friend of sinners and a savior of all men. He never wore a headband or put patchouli on his clothes, but he bled and died and he rose again so everyone would know. Well, I saw a picture of Jesus hanging on my mama's wall. His eyes were blue and his hair was blonde, and I thought I'd seen it all. His hair looked like he just stepped out of some Grateful Dead concert. So I pulled the picture down off the wall and said, Mama, it's just one word. Said Jesus ain't some hippie that drove a Chevy van. He's a friend of sinners and a savior of all men. He never wore a headband or put patchouli on his clothes, but he bled and died and he rose again so everyone would know. In sorrow, he's my comfort. In trouble, he's my stay. He tells me every care on it to roll. Jesus ain't some hippie that drove a Chevy van. He's a savior and redeemer of my soul. He never wore Birkenstocks. He walked upon the sea. He never held a rally to save some figless withered tree.
My wife's daughter
said
wears
that
those.
I am worth more than all the birds up in the sky. He's built a place where I can live in a sweet home by and by. Said Jesus ain't some never patchouli on his clothes. But he bled at night and he rose again, so everyone would know. In sorrow, he's my comfort. In trouble, he's my stay. He tells me every care on him to roll. Jesus ain't some hippie, the jovial Chevy man. He's a savior and redeemer of my soul. He's a savior and redeemer of my soul.
Yes. Yeah, that's great. Jesus ain't some hippie. Bravo, that's great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Uplifting. Monday morning stuff.
Yeah,
That's our stuff right here. That's our jam.
that was unplanned, by the way, folks.
Unplanned, spontaneous combustion, just
I mean, the guitars here, the odds are
materialized.
I can always find a reason to pick it
You
up.
get Pastor Matt within reach of a guitar, and
Can't help
things
myself.
gonna happen.
Can't help myself.
Things gonna happen. Talking about something.
I approve the use of that song.
Something about this. We're talking about something a little different. Hard to segue, but it's gonna be funny.
We can do it.
Ants. Yeah, the insects. Ants. Ants.
What about uncles? You
There
can't
are
forget about them.
12,000 species of ants
Really?
worldwide. I did not know this. I researched recently. I got to tell you something. I'm excited about God's creation. Ants are part of that creation. It may seem like an insignificant thing, but what does the Bible say? Go to the ant, you sluggard. Learn from its ways and be wise.
Means work your butt off.
Ants know how to work.
And throw up your food and let your relatives eat it.
Ants have an amazing work ethic.
Okay, that's
But
a little bit
they
too
do
much.
throw up.
That's, I mean,
Now, here's something unusual that's kind of ant related. There are so many ants. They lay up to, they can live. Do you know what their lifespan is? Just a guess there, Pastor Matt. How long do ants live? And this is kind of a trick question.
6 months.
Depends on the species. They live 4 months to
Ooh, I was close.
to 20 years.
Oh.
Ants live through the winter.
So how many babies does the queen have every
Okay,
day?
here we go. The queen that lives up to 20 years can have millions of eggs hatch. Now, that's the hardest thing for a mother ant to keep up with her children.
So if you made syrup out of
Like-
ants,
Okay?
like if ants could actually
I'm not-
make enough syrup out of the sweet stuff that they collect, right?
Yeah.
Would that be Aunt Jemima's?
I wonder is Aunt Jemima married to Uncle Ben? You know who that is?
Yeah, the
I
rice
wonder,
guy.
What do you think the rice guy and the syrup lady are kind of a couple?
Don't forget about cream of wheat guy.
Does he have a name, though?
The cream of wheat guy.
I know, because it's totally under. I don't know if Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima are a couple, a thing, a fling.
You know?
Who are their nieces and nephews? Does anybody know their relatives? Seriously, you got to be. If you're an aunt, you got a niece or a nephew, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, Aunt Jemima, bless her heart. I hope if she's listening, she'll tell us, set us straight, clear the record up.
Well,
Clean up this mess. Does Aunt Jemima have nieces and nephews? She has to. Uncle Ben has to. But that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so
That's
what would
enough
it be?
of that.
What would it be? Somebody who's in there by marriage, Paul Newman.
Yeah, Paul Newman, because he's on there too.
His face is on all.
I know.
Now we shouldn't be mentioning all these different products and
but
stuff.
it's just we're funning around.
We're funning around. It's a great syrup.
It's good. In fact, it'll
Ms.
stick to your
Butterworth
ribs.
is probably related to the family somehow, some way.
Is Jemima's last name Butterworth? Because that would really be a stretch of the plot.
No, and
Okay.
she hyphenates.
Okay.
Jemima Butterworth.
But that's not her last name, so Jemima Butterworth
No.
could be her name.
It could, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, ants. They live up to 20
Name
years.
their first child Antoine.
Can you think about this? I have the answer.
Oh.
It's an insect that lives up to 20 years. Now, this female lays up to millions of eggs. It says millions of
Probably
eggs.
billions if she lives up to 20 years.
She cannot possibly keep up with her children. She will not remember all their birthdays or their names.
Could you imagine the
I'm just
child
saying.
support being paid?
That's
Man.
my mom, but I'm number
Right,
70.
get out of here. You're bugging me.
You're only number 73,000. I've got to deal with number 6 million or 5 million. I've got a lot of babies.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. You're on your own.
They definitely are hard work.
They work hard.
Have you ever saw a line of them on your kitchen counter?
You know, you don't want to see them on your kitchen counter.
But
That's not where you want to see them.
You want to throw them off, right? Take your finger and just swipe right in the mid, like right through. Don't squash them, but like between them, and you just take your finger and swipe it, and you get rid of that scent that they're following. They'll come up to that and stop, and then try to go around. You could actually box them in, and they don't know where they're going, what they're doing. It's ant
good.
line torture.
I hope that you switched to your face when you were doing that, because you were so detailed about that.
No.
You had a plan. I want you to be ready for that.
Well, see, it's hard for me.
I know. It's a new experience.
I have to find out how to.
It's dark. It's hard to run a board.
Yes.
Because it's off your own laptop.
Because I have to be looking down when I switch.
Because golly gee, it's not easy being an engineer and a director.
Well, you know,
simultaneously.
All this stuff was it was trial and error. That's how all this stuff that you're seeing.
If you see, guys, if you notice, ladies and gentlemen, an error, that's because the trial happened. You should
have seen it when we first came up with this. We did all of our errors and stuff happened on
Let's
the
do
air.
Live errors.
They were errors. Errors.
Yes, errors on error.
Yes. Are we even touching base on what you wanted to talk about? Because we've got about.
I'm all about. If we're almost done,
4 minutes.
That's fine, because ants is really what I want you to think about. How hard they work, how brief their life is. They live 4 months to 20 years. The average ant lives only a couple years. Okay.
That's anticlimactic.
They really get a lot done.
They do. They do. Have you ever seen an ant lion? The bug,
tell me
the little
more.
bug. Okay,
so
it's kind of related to like a beetle. All right, so you see them more in like really sandy areas, and it looks like the reverse of an ant hole. Like it's like a.
You guys tracking with this? An ant hole.
It's a.
You didn't say anything vulgar.
No, I didn't. It's like an ant hole, but in reverse.
Reverse.
It's a.
Yeah, it's like a ant pit.
Yes, and
I wonder if Brad had an ant pit. Sorry. Okay, go on. Keep going.
Yeah.
We're good.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Go on.
It's the pits. Anyways, when an ant goes in there, they've got the sand or whatever it is so loose that the ant can't get out. And then all of a sudden you see this little coming up, and then the ant falls down in there and then disappears. Now, I used to, whenever I'd see that little stuff poofing out, I'd stick my hand in there and grab a handful of sand and open it up, and there's a little bug in there that is called an ant lion.
Okay.
And it eats ants. That's what it does.
That's its job.
It is a creepy looking bug. It looks like it's got pinchers.
Can you guys research that on your own? Get out your search engine and find an ant lion image. Yeah. Ant lion images.
I could probably find one right now.
I think it'd be great. But ant lions, they ain't lion.
What about Uncle Lions?
Ant lions' job is to eat ants, right? What about the anteaters? That's their whole job. That's their name.
Yeah.
Have
you ever squashed an ant and smelled your finger when you were done?
Oh, yeah.
It smells like whiteout.
It's funky.
That chemical smell.
It's really weird.
It's meant to irritate the nostrils of whatever predator might eat it.
Have you smelled a tick? Have you squished a tick and smelled it?
No.
They smell.
I hate ticks.
You can't even imagine. The smell is so weird.
Well, it's got blood
in it.
It
doesn't smell like blood. It smells so weird. Next time you encounter a tick, squish it and sniff it for me. Then give me a report on what you think.
Well, first of all, it's hard to squish a tick. You have to put them between.
Yes, it's not. I'm not asking you to do something easy.
My grandma and my mom showed me how if
this
you
is
want
how
to make sure it's dead,
a tick.
You find a way to pinch it like between your thumbnails, and you go, and it pops.
Yeah.
It makes a real loud snap noise.
Yep.
Other than that, it's almost impossible.
If you get a tick embedded in your skin, the idea is turn it counterclockwise, and you can pull the head out. If you don't, it may snap the head and leave it in your skin.
Well, here's what I do with that. You light a match, blow it out, and put the hot head on the back, and it backs out right away.
Seen that? Also Vaseline. Suffocates it.
Yeah, because they breathe through their butts.
We are ant.
Don't they? Do they breathe through their butts?
We're ant topics, and we're also tick topic because tick topic.
Yeah, it's a tick topic.
Tick topic. It sounds like a clock.
It does.
TikTok. Can we talk about? If we talked about ticks at all, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Hey, I gotta wrap this up with a funny
30 seconds.
A funny thing about wordplay. Do you remember Daniel Boone, the TV show? Hearing about it?
No.
He had a very interesting friend, his Native American Indian friend. And this guy talks to the drummer from the Beatles. He talks to the drummer from the Beatles. So Daniel Boone's friend talks to the drummer of the Beatles about the very popular game played in public by senior citizens. It is Mingo talking to Ringo with Bingo Lingo.
Like it.
It's beautiful. It's old school, and we love that kind of stuff. It's not for everyone, just like any kind of humor. But we're so glad you tuned in because we're getting ready for the morning drive coming up.
Yeah.
This has been your host, Johnny Rooster, with his sidekick, Pastor Matt.
Pastor Matt here.
Extraordinary, talented individuals are we, and good-looking. I think we're probably...
And we're very humble.
We're probably twins.
Probably.
Just got separated by the ants. There's so many ant eggs out there.
Well, we talked about lookalikes.
We will.
We have.
We did.
As of right now, we have.
You know, last week we did talk about lookalikes.
Yeah.
I still think we need to research if we're twins.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's do it.
What does DNA really stand for? The big long word?
Deoxynucleic acid.
Yeah, I think we have some deoxynucleic acid.
No, RNA is ribonucleic acid.
And
now dRNA is deoxyribonucleic acid.
sounds like a scientific show already. We got ants, we got dRNA, and the NRA. No, we can't.
No, NRA is fine. Yeah,
they're good people.
I'm a member of the NRA.
Okay.
Yeah. I had my shot. So
now I'm the NRA, the New Rooster Association.
That's right.
It's a really good company, and I associate with the New Roosters.
And you can't spell association without
Association.
All right. Well, we better get out of here.
Okay, we need to go because there's good things coming up.
Coming
the
up
morning
next.
drive.
Yep.
And good things are happening all the time.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Be true to your rooster.
Bye.